Salute, man. I first caught wind of this conversation via Chin Tuck Boxing. So go over there and subscribe to Chin Tuck Boxing. Salute. Tell them that Nocturnal sent you. Hey, Terrence Bud Crawford, Bud versus Bob. Bud versus Bob Arum and Top Ranker. Everybody talking about it. Bud is suing Bob Arum for a couple of $1 million because of some dispute with, the way he was promoted. Maybe his brand being devalued via Bob Arum talking about, he could have, he lost a lot of money on Bud. He could have built a mansion out in Beverly Hills with the amount of money that he lost on Terrence Bud Crawford, because Terrence Bud Crawford wasn't a self-promoter. He wasn't blessed with the gift of gab and the ability to promote himself the way that Muhammad Ali was, the way that Tyson Fury is. He is not out there promoting himself with the social media the way Jake Paul is. We all know the history of Bob Arum and Pretty Boy Floyd. You know what I'm saying? There was that thing where Bob Arum was talking about if Floyd takes the path I want him to take, eventually he would be like Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy. And he just had to wait his time. He got to wait his turn. And Floyd did what he had to do, bought his way out of his contract, and went on to make, millions to billions of dollars betting on himself and becoming his own boss. You dig what I'm saying? And Manny Pacquiao eventually left. A handful of other boxers' name I'm hearing mentioned now that had issues with Bob Arum and, did what they had to do to break ties with Bob Arum. And Terrence Bud Crawford, he has got criticism for signing with Bob Arum for, another agreement, another contract, I think back in 2018, versus going the Al Heyman PBC route to try to get the fights with the Keith Thurmans and the Errol Spencers and the Sean Porters before the Sean Porter fight. But look, the way I look at it is more money, more problems, big business, contracts. All contracts is written in white and black, so it's just a bunch of gray areas, always these loopholes. Whatever little situation that Terrence Bud Crawford has with Bob Arum, whatever level it's on, financially, business-wise, I'm sure it's something there. I'm sure it's something there that at the end of the day, Bob probably owe him a couple of M's. And if that's the case, if it don't come out in the wash, it'll come out in the rinse. If you owe the man money, pay the man money. As far as the race situation, most people of my ethnicity, we dealt our hand from the bottom of the deck, and the cards is usually stacked against us. You dig what I'm saying? But for me personally, to play the race card, very, very seldomly I'm not gonna play that race card unless absolutely necessary and is actual factual. Other than that, I'm not gonna just pull the race card out anytime I have a situation that I feel like, I'm behind or I'm getting. I just don't like when people go the race route. You know what I'm saying? It's business, it's boxing, it's big business. Talking contracts and legalities and lawyers. That situation, hopefully they get it all situated. But at the end of the day, I mean, what does it mean? What does it all add up to? You talking about crumbs, pennies for Bob Arum, who've been making money since way back in the day. So get a man what he do. And as far as the promotion side of it, I'm sure there's going to be arguments on both sides. Some of it's going to be bullshit. Some of it's going to be valid. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You doing deals, you spinning. You know what I'm saying? You spinning and winning. You're doing deals with devils. You signing your souls. You making money. You doing what you got to do. And it's just a lot that goes into it. And it's like I said, there's so many shades of gray and nuances. We'll see what happens when it all plays out. I'm not gonna sit here and villainize Bob, or I'm not gonna victimize Terrence Bud Crawford. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they just have business. And when it comes to business, it's always going to be some shystiness involved into it. That's how people become suave and business savvy over time, by dealing in the business, the boxing business. I think Terrence Bud Crawford is just like any other boxer. He learned on the job, but at the end of the day, he ain't a businessman. He a boxer, and now he learning how to flip it as he gets older, and that boxing is going to not be his primary way of making money in the future. He's thinking more business, and how am I going to, you know what I'm saying, how am I going to maximize my earning potential in the future based off of my sweat equity, and how am I going to make myself, you know what I'm saying, accumulate millions and millions of dollars from this point on, when I'm done with actually climbing inside the square circle and leaving my pound of flesh in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And I think at the end of the day, that's all going to get resolved. Now, topic number 2 is Alexander Usyk taking steroids. Tyson Fury is coming out talking about AJ, Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury, that man is a genius, an evil genius. And he's just pretty much what he's doing is he's just trying to take Anthony Joshua out of his game before Anthony Joshua can start to build up some confidence to go and win this rematch. So he basically just see the opportunity to, you know what I'm saying, get in a little cheap shot and say, you let this little steroided dude come and take the belts that I earned. You know what I'm saying? I had to go and fight Klitschko and take these belts, and you just hand them back over to whoever. It's like the whole steroid things, and people saying that Tyson Fury has no, you know, he doesn't have the room, you know what I'm saying, before you point a finger at me, make sure your hands is clean type of thing. It's like Tyson Fury has no business with all the allegations that were thrown at him. It's just ironic that he chooses to put the steroid jacket on Alexander Usyk. When it comes to that steroid conversation, that PED conversation, it just was real ugly for Oscar Valdez not too long ago. It's always clenbuterol talked about when we talk about Saul Canelo Alvarez. Of course, we talk about the Tyson Fury and his brother wild boar meat, that situation that's still never really been concluded. But at the end of the day, when it comes to banned substances, I know, for an example, I just went to my local supplement store to get my pre-workout that me and my son been taking for probably about at least all the last summer. I went to the store to grab some of that, and it was taken off the shelves. Come to find out, it had a banned substance in it. They took one ingredient and they had to change it, and they had to rebrand it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I look at it like Tyson Fury is being Tyson Fury. He's taking his right testicle and he's putting it on the forehead of Anthony Joshua. He's taking his left testicle and he's putting it on the forehead of Alexander Usyk, and he's giving them both a proper teabagging. As far as Terrence Bud Crawford, I think that business is better discussed behind closed doors, but I hope whatever the outcome of the situation is, that it will benefit him in his future business endeavors. That's my boxing nocturnal thoughts. Salute. I appreciate y'all time. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gone. Peace. Bow.